Hi everybody, this is the comic book, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion, your host, the Hood, and this is another episode of the Homeless Report, starring Richard C. By now, Madeline Kahn is taking a long vacation. She's tired of this nonsense, so she's not going to be singing any songs. I can't even play the songs from Clarence and Frogman Henry. I ain't got a home because YouTube and Clarence is still alive, by the way. And he'll strike this channel if I use his particular version of that song. I can use Madeline Kahn, but Madeline, she's on the permanent vacation. But we'll get into that many years ago. But yes, Guido Ricciardo is continuing his meltdown. His channel was about, I think he had over 104,000 subscribers. He might have had more, I don't remember. He's now down to 97,800. He lost another 100 yesterday, and in the past month, he's lost 1,500. That's a lot of people. He's lost 1,500 people from his channel. And that's just in the past month. He's lost 7,000 people to where it was. And a lot of it's because of his weird behavior. And what's funny is this new video is titled Weird, Weird, Weird. Birthday party clowns would rather watch a show for tween girls than the Penguin. This is about this like Agatha All Along, and not talking about the Penguin. Now, I've seen the Penguin, by the way. It's okay. It's not bad. It's got a different kind of energy, but it's not bad. I've seen it. But as you know, Guido Ricciardo has a lot of weird ideas about things. He's very strange about the things that he likes. We kind of know that from his own reputation. That hasn't changed all these years later. And of course, he lets you know about it. And he does. I would mention this. I heard that he had this meltdown again. And this is like 27 minutes, this video. This video is going to be long, by the way. But he had this meltdown complaining about, Nerdrotic and the other YouTubers, Geeks and Gamers, and he's just going nuts. He's calling people retards and just, and if you don't like my channel, you can unsubscribe. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Sounds like the F-bomb. Kelly Sue the Conic. But I've been on this guy's case since 2018. When he was late with his first book, Jawbreakers, Lost Opportunity. And really, to be honest with you, his meltdown began a little after that when he decided to sue Mark Wade. If anything, he should have sent him chocolate and flowers to Mark Wade. Mark Wade as a thank you for helping him get more people to buy that very first that very first book in the series. Now, he is now 2 years late, folks. He is 2 years late on the last book of the Jawbreakers series, which is very apropos. It's called Jawbreakers Forever and Ever and Ever, because you're going to be waiting for that book forever. Last time I checked, he has not done an update in almost a month, and I'm going to do more because he needs to get this book out on time. There's no personal issues here with this particular creator why he can't get the work out on time. There's no reason for him to be dragging his feet on a book that was finished before the due date. He's just he's just an inconsiderate asshole. That's what he is. He's inconsiderate. He's inconsiderate to the money that people are giving him and inconsiderate to the people that are waiting. There's a certain amount of time you let people wait, but 2 years is not one of them. Now, your host hasn't been doing too much of this in the last few years. But I've been doing videos on Guido Ricciardo. That's his official name, by the way, on this channel. Guido Ricciardo. Everybody knows that's his name. And Guido Ricciardo has gotten off scot-free because your host has been doing stuff on the baseball side. But the offseason is coming. Even though the Mets are, look like they're in great shape for postseason, I'm going to be on Richard's case now because this book has to get out. The fact that he's not posted any updates in a month, the fact that people aren't writing, there's nobody saying, the book was good. I haven't seen any reviews of this as far as I know. If anybody's read the book and reviewed it, let me know. I haven't seen anything about him putting the book out. But Guido Ricciardo has his attitude. He's got a bad attitude. Nasty, miserable attitude. And he always has had that. He was never a true believer. He's not one of these people that wants to fight. His is about taking money in, and he doesn't care what kind of weird decisions he makes. He doesn't go on anybody's live stream to promote his books. He's sort of isolated himself with so many people that the only way you can get a hold of him is on his YouTube channel. If you want to understand, he blocks comments from some of his supporters. Okay, on YouTube. Well, I'm gonna play this and hopefully we can get through it. This video on Rita Richard. I've not listened to this. This will be the first time I've been listening to this. And I heard maybe the first couple of seconds before, and he sounds really irritated. One thing we know about Rita Richard is passive aggressive. He's not aggressive. He's very passive aggressive. But now it's sort of borderline aggressive now, because he doesn't like anybody questioning him. He doesn't like anybody telling him to shake a leg, get your ass going. He gets very pissed off. And he didn't like it when I told him that. And I said in previous videos over the last few weeks that his problems are not my problems, not the problems of his backers. And he's not learned that lesson. Well, he's going to learn it really good and very quickly here. Because I'm not completely back, but I'm going to keep my watchful eye over this, over Weirdo Retardo. I'll say that. So here we go. Here we go. Let's try this again.
Hi everyone, it's your boy Zack, and I'm cranky. I tried to do this. God, I've been trying to do this video since like 8 a.m. So first iteration, I get well into it. Interruption. I have to stop. It's like, okay.
I'm gonna make his speed talking much faster. Because if I gotta hear regular Richard talk, I'm gonna go crazy. I could play it slower to show you drunk Richard, which I might do at some point if I get bored with this. Here we go.
This is a bad time. Let me wait. I wait several hours.
Right.
I start different interruption. Then I get so angry, I just go to sleep. And now, I'm telling you, crankiness, I know crankiness is like an emotion, but I feel like there should be a way to quantify it, because it feels like there's some sort of energy going through my...
I had said a couple weeks ago on Eat the Van Skyver's live stream, all Richard does is ramble. And again, he's continuing to ramble, and that's all he does. People say, you know what? Him talking about burritos, the breakfast burritos, and him talking about going to different places with... going to different stores and trying to get the best prices on things. No. That's the everyman bullshit. He rambles. This is called rambling in my world. This is the kind of stuff, folks. Let me tell you how I am as a person. If I'm on the street and I meet somebody and they're rambling, they look down. I do a Batman. I disappear. I leave. I've done that to a couple friends. I did that at work one time. Somebody was talking to me and I got tired of it and I walked away. He turned around, I was gone. Was gone. And I heard back from it. I did. And my friend asked me, so, well, she's like, why did you walk away from him? I was like, look, he was rambling, talking about nothing important. I was tired of the conversation. I walked away. And that's what Weirdo Richardo does. He rambles. This is not this nonsense of being the everyman. People got fooled into that. I was never fooled into it.
System right now. Like, I am just so frustrated.
Right.
Anyway, originally I was gonna lay out a case and I got like a quote from Gandhi. It's like, if you listen to Birthday Party Clowns for any other reason than light entertainment while you are folding laundry, you're a fucking retarded loser. Okay, so we're just gonna start off that way, because every day I gotta
say, not heard Richard this angry ever. Very, very angry. Because he doesn't like the people's talking about how he's late on his book.
Put out these little fires set by these fucking morons, and then they get repeated. And it's not just all on them, it's on you as well. I'm having grown people saying, but Zach, you know that Disney advertised Agatha as the gayest show ever. No, they fucking did it, and I shouldn't have to put out these fires every fucking day. You are grown people. Stop being so fucking gullible. God damn. So anyway, I watched The Penguin. Watching things. This is not really a review, but it's kind of more about this whole thing. So since I tend to blank on characters, names, I got everyone right here. The Penguin it's a Sunday show, but it debuted on a Thursday. So you go, oh great, it's only 3 more days till the next. No, it's 10 days. So that's kind of frustrating because it was really, really good. You know how I said most things are okay? Stop saying everything is the worst thing ever. Most things are just okay. This isn't okay. It's actually good. It started off as like, okay, this is going to be an okay show. And by the end, I was like, what? This was really, really good. It's not a prequel. For some reason, I got it in my mind that it was a prequel. And I was like, I don't want to see that. Do you remember when they had Russell Crowe? And they're like, Russell.
You see what I mean? This complete total rambling. Like I said, I watched The Penguin. It looks okay. We'll see if they do a bait and switch on this. It looks like there's underpinnings to it. There could be a bait and switch in this. But we'll see how this show goes. That's a separate issue for another day.
Russell Crowe is going to be in a Robin Hood movie. You're like, okay, cool. So it's like an older Robin Hood? No, it's a prequel. He's in his mid-40s and it's a freaking origin. In fact, he doesn't really become Robin Hood till the end. Like, what? It's like, you got like 30 minutes. You're running out of time. This is the Middle Ages, buddy. You are 45 years old in the Middle Ages. You don't have time to start new things. But anyway, so then I found out, no, it's not a prequel. It's just set very shortly after the events of The Batman, which, since I have a week until the next episode, I started to watch The Batman. And I forgot that it's 3 hours long.
I would mention about The Batman. That is the worst Batman movie of all time. First of all, this is just my opinion. It's not it is unctuous. It is painful to watch. Because it is 3 hours long. Okay? I can't understand what any of the characters are saying in the fucking movie. Because everybody's whispering. Everyone's talking low. I can't understand anybody talking. I know I'm not losing my hearing. For God's sake. But they talk so low in that movie. Every character talks low. Don't know what the hell they're talking about. Don't know what the hell they're saying. Except for that asshole screaming about, the Riddler screaming. Other than that, can't understand anything. Can't understand what Batman's saying. Barely hear what Selena Kyle's saying. So I couldn't, it's just not a good movie. The Penguin looks pretty good in comparison to that movie. And it's funny, I say the Batman's the worst of those movies. The other movies are Batman Forever, Batman and Robin. Those movies are done in less than 2 hours. I don't want to be sitting watching a movie for 3 hours, seeing a very effeminate looking Bruce Wayne running around, and he's a real degenerate. This Robert Palmer, Paladin. It doesn't matter what you call him. It's just a very bizarre version of Batman.
Wow. Okay, so I don't remember it being 3 hours long. I saw it in the theaters. Is this like extra scenes have been added to it? Director's cut type of situation? Because I do not.
I'm increasing
I don't think I would have
enough.
consented to see a 3 hour movie at the theaters. So anyway, The Penguin is good. It's not a prequel.
Right.
It's set after. And a lot of people are saying like, oh, this is just Sopranos. Not really. Just vaguely, yes. I know they're like, oh, it's like Sopranos because he has a complicated relationship with his mother. It's like, yeah, that's never been done before. That's Shakespearean. Just say Shakespearean. So it's The Penguin, played by Colin Farrell, doing a freaking fantastic job. And it's just across the board good. There's no point where it's like, oh, this character, that.
I will say this about Colin Farrell. It doesn't even look like him. It doesn't even look like him. It doesn't look like him. Doesn't sound like him. That's probably the best part of that whole show so far. It's his performance. It's just incredible. You talk about immersing yourself in a character. It's just incredible, by the way. This is the only thing I agree with Rita Ricciardo. But clearly, just sort of the crux of this is you want to do a review of The Penguin. me see how many views Guido Ricciardo got on this video, by the way. Take a look. 2,600 views. That's not great for his channel. He's got 2,600 views for this video. Everybody is talking about the Penguin as a show, and it's not. His channel is completely destroyed. To be honest with you, his numbers used to be unbelievably great every single day, doing reviews, ripping these books apart, literally and figuratively, and even doing these once in a while reviews and stuff did well. But for 2,600 views for a channel that's got 90-something thousand subscribers is not good. Those are very minuscule numbers. The one thing I'm very in tune to is the ratio of the subscriber count to your view count. And this is not a very good ratio. It's a bad ratio. If, for instance, you have a channel that has about 5,000 subscribers, and you have a video that's about 10%, that's fine, okay? But for his channel to have 97,000 subscribers, and he doesn't have at least 10,000 views on this video, this is a crater, a massive crater, like something you would see out of the moon. That's how bad. This is how bad this particular channel has gotten. It is completely cratered in terms of the views. It's not so much people are leaving. Those people come and go, they watch, they won't watch. Like, I haven't subscribed to Guido Ricciardo's channel in years. But to see how bad his numbers are, and part of it is a lot of he's bringing all his personal animus towards people watching. He's not giving the people what they want. I don't know, it's because he's bored, or he doesn't want to hear from people complaining about his books being late. And I think a lot of this is sort of bent up frustration due to the fact that other channels that are criticizing him are basically blasting his ass into oblivion. And I think that's really bothering him. And like I said, and I've said this for many years, like I said earlier in the video, Guido Ricciardo's passive aggressive. Let's continue. Continue.
This person was put in. It's just good. It's there's a lot of complaints about SJW stuff, but to me the most objective.
Excuse me,
Richard.
Richard.
Is that it breaks immersion.
Richard, you built your channel on anti-SJW stuff. The people that watch your channel are here for that. They're not here you complaining about Nerdrotic and everybody else that doesn't like Agatha All Along. What the hell, man? Your channel's built on that. Your channel's built on that. And here you are complaining about this? What's the matter with you, man? Oh, I forgot. He's weird.
When all of a sudden someone says something woke or says, there's it's a movie set in ancient France and has and not even in a port city. It's rural France in the 1800s. It's and it's as diverse as London is right now. You're I can't get into this. It's this is not how it was. But there's no breaking of immersion. It starts off, and at first it's he's given one of those very talky
Again, what the fuck is he talking about? This is the problem. This is the problem, folks. What the hell is he talking about? He's doing nothing what I said he was doing, what he's been doing, rambling. And like I said, he's like the everyman. Bullshit. He rambles. It's not it's funny. A lot of people ramble. I hate to say this, a lot of women ramble. Most men don't ramble, but when they do, you notice it. If you're a man, you notice another man rambling, you notice it. It's a very disconcerting kind of thing. When a man talks, I'm very much to the point when I speak to people. People get very irritated. I'm very much to the point sometimes. But when women ramble, you kind of get used to it. But when a man rambles, it's very disconcerting. It's what the hell did I walk into? And that's how it is. And I have the most difficult time interpreting his videos because I don't know what the hell he's talking about. And I'm going to skip because who the hell knows where he is. Does it matter? It doesn't matter.
Ignore you. Then they laugh at you. Then they fight you. Then you win. Except for he never said that. There was a trade union activist who said something similar. He said, first they ignore you, then they ridicule you, and then they attack you and want to burn you, and then they build monuments to you. I'm somewhere around here because what's very...
All right, let me skip.
When Penguin and Ahsoka
here we go.
were released, basically the same day. And this guy says...
All right, so this is comments from his channel, I think. Let's see.
Speaking frankly, why would people care that much about a Penguin series? No matter how good it could be, it's still a story about a 2-bit hood becoming a crime boss. Really don't care to see out his plight, his woes, and losses, and whatevs. Certainly not for several episodes. When it could have been made into a 90-minute movie, people would think was good, but struggle to remember anything noteworthy. Like, oh my gosh, dude. Take some Enzyme or something. You have a very negative view of just life. So my response was, I said, I just don't think you like things. Too much YouTube will do that to you. I'm not talking about like he doesn't like live action adaptations or he doesn't like the Batman franchise or doesn't like whatever Max. He just doesn't like things. He's like, why does this exist? It shouldn't exist. Instead of being a show, it should be a 90-minute movie. 90-minute movie. Not even a 2-hour movie. A 90-minute movie. Like, you just don't want anything to happen. Like, just go to the duck pond. Just get you your, Wonder Bread. I know you've got some. Go to the duck pond and just, things used to be good, but now they're not good. Like, come on. The thing is, that's encouraging is, it always starts this, I've been going through this forever. Oh, Zach's crazy. Oh, maybe. And now, all these people are like, holy fuck. Whatever you do. Trying to make a point, and then I accidentally clicked on the store, which I don't have. Okay, whatever. Getting back to where I was, because I don't feel like editing. So sensitive.
Let's get to Drunken Richard.
And so instead of just being told like, Zach, you're crazy, Zach, what the thing that drives me nuts?
This is after a drink or two.
People say, Zach, what you need to understand, and it's just their own opinion. Like, I don't need to, that's just your opinion.
Now we're going to get to really Drunk Richard.
God damn it. It's like displaying it in a different way.
Right.
Oh, this is the wrong one anyway. Everything's terrible.
I couldn't have predicted this any better. Now he's in between like a thought. This is actually what Richard is like when he's had too many drinks.
Everything is terrible and everyone is stupid but me.
Right. That sounds like a person that's drunk. I've never been drunk. By the way, I don't drink. But I can just imagine everybody's wrong. Everybody's right, but me, I'm wrong. It's like sad, pathetic Richard. He's had too many drinks and people are making him feel guilty, or he thinks these people are making him feel guilty because he had too many drinks at the party and he's getting reminded of it from the past, and he's bringing it up.
Okay, so I clicked on the wrong one. Here we go. So instead of just being told like, Zach, you're crazy, like people are starting to realize like, oh shit. These guys, like, really don't... Okay, so this guy says, this is why those big YouTube reviewers really irk me. They plant seeds into their audience's head.
Right.
And everything is bad.
Right.
This guy doesn't have to sit down and watch every TV show and movie that comes out. That would be ridiculous.
Right.
But this show is like Furiosa, The Crow, and Alien Romulus.
Let's see Richard getting close to being passed out.
Entertainment. Purpose. Bill.
Oh, this is the moment Richard passes out.
Middle-aged man.
That's not as funny as this beat. This is the best beat.
And a not insubstantial portion of the audience is being trained to...
All right, enough of this. All right. Yeah, but I mean, really, this is why the audience has turned on him. is he has to understand you're in this entertainment genre on the channel, in this niche, okay? And you have to sort of share the audience to a certain degree to other channels. I learned this the hard way myself. And when you share this audience, this entertainment, comic book, movie, you have to sort of go with the flow. I mean, you can kind of do things in a way that you want to do, but first of all, you have to be honest, okay? And you have to go with the flow of the other channels. I'm sorry, but if you complain about people like Nerdrotic and Geeks and Gamers, you have to sort of go where they're going. If you don't want to do that, you don't review what they reviewed. You know what I mean? You do other things, you know. And if you talk about, maybe talk about in passing, but don't do a video as a negative thing or a positive thing. It goes against the flow of what the audience is looking for on YouTube, you know. So that's why you have to sort of, you know, be very much aware of that. Now, the thing is, and here's the thing that I think I noticed with some of the entertainment YouTubers, you know, I think some of the channels that I notice that are out there, they could do better, okay? There are channels that do great, and I'm not going to talk about which ones, but there are channels that do really, really well. They've been doing great. A lot of them are blowing up, but they could do better, okay? One of the ways you do better is by doing the shorts, because people don't want to sit through a 27-minute video. I'm doing this right now, but I'm doing this because I just want to do it, and I could cut this in pieces if I want to. But you want to do videos to where you get to a broader audience. The shorts, if you notice the shorts that are basically 59-second videos or even less than that, most of the time they're less than that. Those videos will bring in a larger audience to your channel than, say, a long video. I mean, the average is a 10-minute video. That's 10 to 15-minute video is the best. You want to be a guy like the Punching Bag, also known as the Quarterling. He does a lot of these shorts to go along with some of his videos, and he broadens his channel. So if you're a channel that's doing really well, a way to broaden your channel is to do a piece of one of your videos, put it on as a short, and exposes your channel to a bigger audience and a more different kind of audience. So it gives the different kind of look, because most people don't want to sit for a 10-minute video. They'd rather sit for, you know, maybe somebody's out on their lunch. They might want to listen to, you know, watch a 1-minute video or a 30-second video. The ideal is one I heard is 36 seconds. Those are the best videos on Twitter. I mean, excuse me, or even on Twitter is good too, but also on YouTube, you know, mainly. And I've got TikTok, but the point being is that Richard's channel has collapsed, and all he's doing is these rambling videos, complaining about other YouTubers because he's getting heavily criticized. So he's got to brush back. He's lost, again, if I remember right, his sub count was over 104,000 subscribers, and he's lost 7,000 subscribers. Over the past month, he's lost 1,500. Over the past 24 hours, he's lost 100. And it's probably because of this video. Let me read you, and he goes after Nerdrotic in this, Geeks and Gamers, the audience. You cannot do that, okay? And again, let me read you again this. We're birthday party clowns, and that's the YouTubers. Would rather watch a show for tween girls than the Penguin. And that's about Agatha All Along. Now, your host, from what I've read about Agatha All Along, is a satanic disaster. And the Penguin is good. And I think the YouTubers have said that the Penguin is good. But the Penguin will probably slip something in after a few episodes. But be that as it may. And this is another episode of The Homeless Report, starring the weirdest YouTuber and combo creator on the face of the earth, Richard C. Meyer.